G'day, folks, and welcome back to Pattaya Down Under.
Episode 8.
Episode 8.
We know right.
This is episode 8.
Yes.
There's no confusion.
We're a bit uncertain in episode 7.
This is episode 8.
We certainly are aware of it now.
Yes. So, we're your hosts. I'm Ada.
I'm Steve.
And we're here to chat about all things Pattaya. Now, I've mentioned it every other podcast. Didn't mention it the last one, I don't think, listening back to it. Guys, if you're out there listening, our email address is pattayadownunder@gmail.com. Don't be afraid to drop us a line. We'll accept any criticism, any stories you want to tell. We'll make you anonymous if you like. Any advice, any tips, any pointers that you believe are important that we may have missed, because you've probably gathered by now after 7 episodes we've got no idea what we're doing. We're just a couple of blokes with microphones talking shit.
We believe we've got an idea. That's about it.
We know what we want to do. We just have trouble getting it across. But no, so guys, if you got any stories to tell, I think we've said before, we'll accept, we'll organise a time and accept calls if you want to have a chat about anything. You guys, there's probably guys out there listening that have way more experience than us to put together. There are probably some guys out there who don't have as much. We can offer advice to. So, give us a call, drop us a line, an email, whatever you want to do. And we're happy to chat, happy to tell stories and share experiences. For example, I honestly believe that we may have pioneered a new game in the bars in Pattaya.
Yeah, that happened in 2019. In August of 2019, I'd went shopping one day with a couple of girls, and can't remember what we went for something, and I saw this. I
don't think I was there because you came back. I was at the bar. I'm pretty sure I was at the bar. You came back with it and showed me, and that we were in the bar when you did. I'm pretty sure.
Who was I? I must have been.
You had it with you in the bar, so you just
Who was I with? I can't remember who I was with then.
Yeah. Anyway,
and I came back with this little. I don't know, what is it? A little dragon or a little?
It was.
It's kind of a little dragon.
Was
thing.
it a dragon or like a crocodile?
A crocodile. Anyway, it was a funny looking crocodile dragon head thing, right? And you pulled the top part of the mouth back, and it exposed all the teeth. It showed the top row and the bottom row. But what was important was the bottom row. And what you'd do is you'd push one of the teeth down, and nothing would happen, let's say. You'd push another tooth down and nothing would happen. But eventually you'd push one of the teeth down and the top jaw would snap shut on your finger.
Yeah, and it was random too, obviously.
It was very random.
Different teeth.
It could be the first tooth, it could be the 10th tooth. You just didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And when I brought it back, we just started talking about it. We're going, let's whoever it snaps on has to drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was, we started playing with just, I think it was 3 or 4 of us, and then all of a sudden a few other girls, remember?
Yeah. So there was a few of us playing.
7 of us at the end.
Yeah. Then we ended up, we ended up
attracted a bit of a crowd.
Yeah, we ended up getting a few shots of tequila to the table, and we thought the loser has to take a shot. Well, my old mate next to me, Steve, he's not
not a big drinker.
He's a bit of a lightweight when it comes to drinking.
Yes,
and
happy to admit
he
that.
lost the first 3 in a row and sculled for 3 shots of tequila, and then he started getting pretty loud and a little bit obnoxious.
No, I was already loud. If you remember,
already loud, but you got louder.
And then what happened was there was 3 shots. Yep. I got nailed for 2. And
you got the first 3.
No, first 2.
And I had the last one.
There was 3, wasn't there?
No, we got a round of 4 shots.
Was it 4 shots?
It was 4. You had 3.
I had 3.
Yes.
Anyway. So much for remembering stories.
Yes.
But
so that was, he just happened to buy this toy, and we happened to make a game out of it in the bar. So fast forward to maybe a week ago, I was watching a vlogger, and he was talking about, he was doing a live stream, and he was talking about his mate he was talking to, and his mate was hungover. And apparently he'd been playing a game in the bar the night before and was doing shots, and the game was the crocodile game. And up until we played it, I'd never seen it. I'd never seen it.
I've seen Jackpot. I've seen Connect 4.
Yeah.
I've seen Jenga.
Yeah. I'd never seen it.
I'd never seen that before.
I've been to bars for years before, many bars, and never seen it. So I'm claiming that. We're claiming that. We pioneered that game.
August 2019. So if anyone can remember that they saw that before that,
I don't want to hear it. We pioneered it. We pioneered it.
I can certainly say that we were right at the start. That's for sure.
Anyway,
so,
needless to say, old Steve-O woke up a bit seedy that next morning, a bit worse for wear, and I even think he may have had the memory loss. I think you.
I do that a lot when I drink.
Yes,
it wasn't been just that time.
So a big breakfast was definitely in order that next morning, which brings us to today's topic.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's right. That's a good way to lead into.
You like that segue?
Yeah, it was very good. Very good.
Eateries around Pattaya. Now, I'll start off by saying, for me, day-to-day living, I don't really eat breakfast.
Nope.
No.
But hardly ever eat breakfast. I have a couple of coffees. That's about it, really.
When I'm on holiday, for me, it's the most important meal of the day.
Well, it's because of the night before.
Mainly, yeah. But I like a good...
Start you off with a nice meal.
I'm not in a hurry. I'm not getting ready for work. I'm not doing anything like that.
Well, but you think about it, when we do go away, breakfast for us is almost brunch because it's like a 10:30.
That's right.
11 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock. We're getting in there already, ready to order a breakfast.
Yeah,
so.
It is. For when I'm on holidays, it's the biggest meal of the day.
It's a good one.
And
and I must say, I watch YouTubes and things like that, and a lot of people are the same. There's a lot of people out there. It's the same sort of thing. They go over there and they look for a nice breakfast place.
Yeah, yeah. And I've got a list. I've got a list of places I go to around Pattaya, around where I stay. So, as you know, usually it's around LK Metro. So, yeah, I like my favourite of all time. My go-to is iRovers.
Yep, nice.
It's enclosed. It's air conditioned.
The girls like you there.
The girls like me there.
Not a fan of me for some reason. They turn their nose up to me, but they like you.
Yeah, they do like me there.
They probably like the big,
I don't know, but yeah, I frequent
bigger and dumber.
I'm a frequent visitor. So yeah, iRovers. They do like a good breakfast. I can't remember prices. I think I'm going to reel off a few breakfast places here. And each one of them has a good breakfast. Like you could get like a big hearty breakfast with all your bacon, your eggs, your beans, black pudding if that's your thing. Is it black pudding? Is that what it's called? Black
pudding, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, black pudding.
And all that sort of stuff. Toast and coffee and juice. It all comes with, and you get that for somewhere. Some places do it for like around 100 baht. Some places close to 200, somewhere in between. So,
or even Jom Tien, I think we paid 240 baht for breakfast once.
That's at Fraser's.
No, along the beach line. We walked through the.
That's Dong Tan Beach. That's the gay beach.
Yeah, well, we did
Rainbow Beach. They call it now. Yeah,
I think we went 3 times all up.
Yeah,
we went to this one place twice and another one once.
Yeah, I can't remember. But if you're down Jom Tien Way, I think Fraser's. I like Fraser's. That's a good place.
We ended up at Fraser's a lot more than what anywhere else
when we stayed down that way. Yeah,
and Fraser's is a good. I hope it's still there. It was good.
I know.
I liked it.
So I do. I know a guy. I worked with a guy who, his wife's family friend, hang on, let me try this. The owner is his wife's family friend, right? So he told me last time, and I reckon it would have been around the time we'd gone there, that he was looking at selling the place. So whether it's, I don't know if it's there still, whether it's changed owners.
Do you remember what ethnicity he was?
He was an Aussie. He was an Aussie bloke.
Okay.
He was from... he was from some country town somewhere. His parents owned a pub and I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know the history
but
of the
place. But it was good.
Nice.
Fraser's was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They had good juices there, actually, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they did the big watermelon juice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it was good.
Yeah, but so in and around Pattaya though, like iRovers is my go-to. And there's also that one, it used to be Robin's Nest. It's now just called The Nest.
Oh, okay.
That's a good little spot. That's air-conditioned inside as well.
Yeah.
Because, some mornings if you're feeling a bit hungover, the heat's the last thing you want to fucking deal with. And there's also one opened up, when I say recently, I'm talking probably a few years, on Soy Bacau, Cheap Charlie's. Yeah. I did try breakfast there one day.
I did too.
It's okay. It's not bad. Good value.
I was there when I can't remember which trip it was where you left before me. and I was there for a couple more days.
Okay, yeah.
And I went there for breakfast.
Yeah. That was New Year's.
And that was where I heard a song, and I couldn't work out what the song was. And when I came back, we were driving somewhere, and I said to you, I heard this song when I was...
I know. That was...
and I had no idea that this song was number one.
What's the name? Dance Monkey.
Dance Monkey.
Yeah.
And I heard it in... That was where I was. I was sitting in Cheap Charlie's, and I heard this song.
Yeah. Dance
and I'm sitting there going, "What? I like this song. What is this song?"
I can't think of her name now. Aussie girl.
Yeah. Now you got me going.
I've got Smallsy in my head, but it's not her. Anyway,
no, it's not.
Enough about her.
Anyway, so Cheap Charlie's. It was.
Right.
I didn't mind it. I actually, it was. It was good value, and I didn't mind it at all. Actually,
another good place. They do the good shakes. Juices, shakes, whatever. The watermelon shakes was Witherspoons.
Oh yes.
But I believe so. That's sort of at the end. That's on Soy Bacau between OK Metro and Soy Diana, that area there. But I think they've moved. They've moved down to where the old. I can't believe I've just forgotten it. It was an iconic bar that was on the corner on the bend around Soy Bacau. I can't believe
you can't think of it,
man. I need to get back there. Oh, it's going to kill me now. Anyway, sorry. We'll move on. So yeah, Witherspoons. That's another good one. They used to do the good breakfasts. And what do you call it? The watermelon juices, watermelon shakes. And there is. Remember, we went to another place. There's Retox Game On down.
Retox we went to a couple of times.
Soy
actually.
Honey, but I had a look. I think they're closed. I know. I saw someone vlogging about it.
Isn't that the one Retox that's got two entrances?
Two entrances. That's right. Yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah, one's Soy Honey. One's but it I saw a vlogger do a vlog about it probably back maybe 4 months ago.
Right.
But I think I looked on Google Maps earlier on. It's permanently closed.
Oh, right.
So I don't know what the go is there.
Tones and I.
That's her. Well
anyway,
done.
keep going.
Thanks. Anyway, yep. And also apparently the Hideaway. The Hideaway do a good breakfast.
I'm trying to remember if I went to that one.
No, you wouldn't. We wouldn't have gone.
Right.
The Hideaway is where you stayed at the Travelodge.
Yes.
That's Soy 15, so it's up the top end here, Soy Bacau.
Right, okay.
The Hideaway is where some listeners probably familiar with Kevin Thailand. He was a vlogger, Thai vlogger, Pattaya vlogger. He was pretty good. I think he had a lot of followers. He was probably, at the time, the most prominent Pattaya vlogger going around. He used to do meet and greet nights at the Hideaway.
Oh, right. Yeah. Actually, I do remember you mentioning the Hideaway, and before our trip in 2020 was cancelled, we were planning to go there. Because you said that we'll try and go there on the night that he's going to be there.
No, that would have been earlier because I think he passed away. He actually passed away. He had throat cancer. I can't remember when he passed away though. It's a few years ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was after that.
Maybe it might have been. Yeah, it might have been.
Because you said when we go, we'll try and catch up with him.
Yeah, but the Hideaway. They do other good breakfasts. So that's a few of my favourite breakfast spots.
Yep.
Yeah.
I Rovers for me, Fraser's. I like Charlie's, and the Retox was great. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So there's some good breakfast places to go to if you haven't been to any of those. I don't ever recall having breakfast in any of the hotels.
No, I've never.
I don't think I've done it once.
Yeah.
And even when we had our own villa, I think once or twice we ended up having cereal in the morning, only because we were planning like a day trip somewhere, and we didn't want to waste time going out to breakfast somewhere. We had cereal in the villa, and then we shot off to like the water park or something like that.
Yeah. We did. Remember, we did a few times. There was a opposite Cypress, opposite the condo, the villa complex there. There was a bakery on Cypress Road. We got baked goods sometimes. They were actually pretty good.
And one time we got pies at Pie Face.
Yeah, not Pie Face. It's not Pie Face, but there's a pie place around the corner. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wasn't it?
I can't remember the name. No, it wasn't Pie Face. Pie Face is a franchise here in Australia.
No, I know, but I thought they had one there.
No,
but it was the same thing, wasn't it?
It was like pies we'd get back.
Meat
good.
Pies.
But
they were good ones. They weren't like the 4 and 20s that we have here. It was a nice like homemade pie.
Yeah, they were bakery pies.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So
Lunches. For me, like breakfast, we find our places we like to go to, but for lunches, for me, it was always wherever we were at the time. Really, I mean, it depends on where we were.
Yeah.
I think quite a few times actually we ended up in the actual shopping centres and went to the food courts.
Yeah, that's always good. That's always good value.
It was a lot of choice.
Yeah.
And just like here, you go to a food court, you got a lot of choice.
Yeah.
But we did that a couple of times, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
We did Macca's.
Yeah.
Now and then.
Jesus.
But that was more. Lunch was more. We go and do something. Lunch was like 1:30, and we're like, I'll just have a quick snack.
It wasn't.
It wasn't really
a good big breakfast.
Yeah, it wasn't a meal. It was more just have something during the day, and we just go somewhere.
Yeah, for me, lunch is a good time to maybe try some of the local. Some Pattaya or Pad Thai or a nice Thai dish. You might, there is a little restaurant at the end of Soilinki on Third Road. That's sort of my go-to if I want Thai, like authentic Thai stuff. That's a nice little spot, but they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Those sort of places. Yeah, they're good.
There was one or two times we ended up going with the girls to like a hot pot.
Yeah, they love the hot pot. The girls, don't they?
The hot pot.
Yeah,
where you can just throw everything in there.
Throw everything in that fucking water. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're only throwing food in there, so it's not like as if they're throwing anything else in there.
Yeah.
But that was pretty good.
Yeah,
it cooks pretty quick, and you get a nice quick meal.
Yeah, I've been out to Sky Galleria sometimes. You take the ladies out that way. They love that joint. Nice light lunch overlooking the beach, and to stay there for a few hours, watch the sunset.
You can order beer there, but you've got to be careful how you say it, don't you?
I couldn't fucking believe it.
I know. I'll never forget. I don't know how many times you said it, and she just kept staring at you.
We were there for dinner, lunch, or just drinks?
No, lunch. It was after. We went.
Oh, after we went to Pradamnak.
Yes,
that's right. Yeah. Pradamnak there. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And we bought the cheapest wine we could find too that day.
Yeah. And I felt like a beer, so I've had a look, and
Stella Artois.
The draft beer they had was Stella.
Yeah.
So I've asked her for a Stella, and she did understand me.
Yeah.
And I asked her a good 4 or 5 times. I said Stella. And I ended up pointing.
Didn't you see the?
Yeah, I saw the tap.
That's right.
So I pointed at the tap. I said that one. And she goes, Satella.
Satella.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. We know what to say now.
The lunches are sort of.
What did the wine cost us in the end? Was it like 50 Australian dollars each?
I don't remember.
It was something ridiculous, remember?
Fucking.
We said we let the girls choose.
Yeah. Yeah. That was our first mistake. Yeah.
I think we were both being romantic that day. That was an experience. It was a nice drop of wine, but wow. Yeah. But the view there, you'll see so many photos of that view. So many people take photos.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice up there. It's nice.
It is very good.
Yeah.
What else? Foods. There was one place we went to probably, I think it was 3 or 4 times we went to. It was the beer garden.
Yeah, the beer garden.
Where,
that's good. Yeah. Start at Walking Street.
Walking Street, that's it. Yeah.
It's like iconic, the beer garden. Yeah. Anyone who's been to Pattaya knows the beer garden.
Yeah.
But that's a good spot, isn't it?
It is.
Like out on the water.
Yep.
Few beers, nice meal.
We've sat on the inside, we've sat on the outside, we've sat on the corner, we've sat in the middle. We've sat in a few different places.
Yeah, that's not a bad spot for
good
food. But there's little. You know, some of the best places, those little pokey Thai restaurants you find. You stop there and get a tom yum or something like. It's really nice, really good food there.
On our next trip,
stop bumping this mic.
I'll hopefully have my motorbike license by then.
Yeah.
And I will have it by then. Why not?
Yeah, you should. It's the plan.
It's the plan. That we'll both get a bike and we'll try and find some different places to go to. It was always a bit awkward, like trying to find a taxi or something like that. But get a couple of motorbikes each, you can pretty much go anywhere.
The girls love those seafood barbecue places.
Right.
Oh, not the girls, the Thais in general. You go there. I've been to some of them, and you have to line up.
Oh, right.
To get in. You know the.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. They just go and just get piles and piles of seafood and throw in a butt. Like, it's okay. It's just all fucking burnt on the barbecue,
I do remember. I did go to one of those with one of the girls, our friend from Billabong.
Yeah.
I won't say I took her because she rode the bike. I got on the back, but she.
You were her bitch.
I was her bitch. I paid for it that night, but that was my idea. I said, "Let's go." I'll go. And she goes, "Okay, get on the back of my bike."
Yeah.
And we went up there. It was really good. You just choose what you want and just sit there and cook away. But when I first got there and started picking everything just I thought, oh, this looks a bit dodgy. It's just out in the open. And I thought, oh, is this going to be good? And I thought, well, I'm going to cook it.
Do you remember where you went? Was it out sort of Jom Tien way?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, it wasn't Jom Tien way.
There's a few around.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. This was up on a hill. I
okay.
don't know if that means something, but it was up on a hill somewhere.
Sounds romantic.
Oh, yeah. And the only thing I remember is that once it's on that thing, they fill up the edge with soup. And then you can put stuff on the actual top and then stuff in the water in the soupy part.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
And I put everything on top because that soupy thing just didn't seem right to me.
The barbecue, like they actually have, I'm pretty sure.
Do you know how we went to that one not long ago with our friend that also likes to go to Pattaya?
Yeah.
And they had that plate. So it was like that, but imagine that same plate.
I know,
but
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
but there's a deeper trail on the outside.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And that was really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that, except I didn't put anything in this. I just didn't feel comfortable.
I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure one of the ones I went to was actually like just a grill over coals, and they just barbecue all the.
This was that metal thing.
Or was it like that? Fuck, I can't remember. I think I said it before. I need to get back there.
Yeah, you need to remember shit. You're forgetting all your stuff there.
Yeah. Also, like up Soy Link here, I don't know if it's still there, but there was a couple of good steak joints, rib joints.
Remember that one we went to where they got that whole clove of garlic and melted it with butter? What was that one?
I believe that's closed. That was on Second Road, almost. I think like not opposite Soy Diana, maybe a little bit further left down towards. Yeah, it was on Second Road somewhere. We went there a couple of times. Really nice. Yeah. Really good steak.
And do you remember the name of that burger place my friend used to work at?
Prime Burger.
Prime Burger, that's it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that was
pretty good.
Place. And there's actually another Cheeky Monkey. I think there's another good
one.
Eatery there. Okay, they can get like good for maybe lunch and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh, it's a pity that steak place is closed down. That was nice.
I'm pretty sure
it was a really nice, because I actually after you left, I took one of the other girls there back again.
Yeah.
That was I got the ribs the second time round, I think. It was really nice. Yeah. It's a shame that's closed.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
It's really nice food there.
Anything anywhere else that you remember?
Look, I've never been, and I've seen them around. I've always said I've got to try it. The carveries, apparently, the Sunday all-you-can-eat buffet carveries.
I never went to one. Yeah, no.
They're places like I know Robin Hood Tavern's a really good one. I saw a vlog on it not long ago, and I said I'm going to go there because that looks like value for money.
These are some we should write down and make sure we go there. Next time.
And I stayed at a Airbnb. I mentioned it in one of the last podcasts, somewhere around Soy 13, out that way somewhere, and it was above the Sportsman Pub and Restaurant or whatever it's called. It's called the Sportsman's Pub.
Right. Okay.
And it's at the base of that. And they did a Sunday, I think it was a Sunday carvery as well, Sunday all-you-can-eat buffet carvery thing.
We've got to do one of those.
And I was staying there, and I'd see the sign every time. Oh, fuck, I'm going to try that. I think that Sunday I obviously got sidetracked doing whatever and never ended up going.
Never happened.
And like, I think the next time, because I might have got there on a Saturday.
Yep.
I was there 2 weeks, got there on a Saturday or something. And, the first Sunday I was there, so I'll do that the next Sunday. And then I didn't go, and then I left the following Saturday, so I missed out. So, those carvery places. I think there's another one I know, Casa Pascal, I think is another one.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one.
I think they do like a carvery or a buffet thing.
I probably should have looked this one up, but I've heard of that one too, yes. Yeah, I've heard of that one too.
Yeah, I've seen
There's a few few things we've got to do.
And there's a few more there. There used to be one, there is a little, I can't think, there's one in Soy 7, the Pig and Whistle, is that what it's called? Or the Pig and something.
We should do our research a bit better than this, shouldn't we?
I think we should, yeah.
I think we like. It's funny because when we talk about doing the next podcast and we come up with all these names of things, then we finally get here and we're sitting there going, "What was that one called again?"
Yeah, I know. We're shit. We've
got to write this shit down.
That's why you guys need to help us. Email us. Send us an email. Let us know. I'm still trying to think of that bar on Soy Bacau. It was around the bend. It was on the bend, and it was iconic. It was like a popular meeting spot. It was sort of, I I just can't think of it.
Okay.
It's gone now, but it was like a point of reference for everyone.
Right, okay.
And I can't think of it. Please, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, it's where the new Witherspoons is, I think. Email me, please. I need to fucking know. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah,
I need to know. I haven't been concentrating on this podcast because I've got that in the back of my mind trying to remember it. So anyway, So the Carveries. I got to try that. That's
It's on the bucket list.
On the
Pattaya bucket list.
Yeah. But look, if you one thing I love to do, if you're on your way home late one night, you get peckish, There is that pizza place that we've talked about on Soy Diana.
Yes.
But as you know, there's a fucking 7-Eleven everywhere.
Yes.
7-Elevens everywhere. So,
well, you know the story when I bought my beer?
Yeah.
That was a 7-Eleven.
7-Elevens everywhere. I love the ham cheese toasties.
I've had them before. I remember you bought them.
Staggering home.
And I had one, and it was okay for me.
It's 7-Eleven, mate. It's not a fucking 5-star. It's a Michelin hat restaurant.
Yeah, but you know what? You raved like, oh man, it was like the best thing since sliced bread.
I eat them mainly when I'm pissed.
Yeah.
And everything tastes good when you're pissed. Right?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. And also
mind you, I never had that pizza during the day, so I don't know how good it is really.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. But the old Kiss Food and Drink, that's another sort of iconic food place. Look, the quality
is that open 24 hours?
I'm pretty sure it's open 24 hours. I'm not sure. Again,
don't know now.
COVID, I don't know, but before, okay. And open 24 hours, and like to the point where I remember one of the most recent times we were there, I stayed at. That's when we went to the Edge, the two towers there, the Edge.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
And you left, and I had another week. I went and
you left that apartment.
I said, fuck this. So I booked at LK Mansion, the one in Soy Diana, just up. I think it's LK Mansion. And had a girl, went out, whatever, got home, went to sleep, did whatever and went to sleep, and wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I went to the toilet or got up, and she's woken up and I'm talking for a bit. And she goes, "You hungry?" I said, "I am a bit." She goes, "Oh, let's go to Kiss Food and Drink." So by the time I got there, it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. Full menu, whatever you want. Beautiful.
But were they busy?
Yeah. Oh, it's busy.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Well, especially that time of morning, because imagine how many tourists you got in Pattaya. Yeah. There aren't that many food options at that time of morning. So there's one.
Everyone knows.
It's on Second Road near Soy Diana.
It's on the corner, isn't it?
Is it on the actual corner or just near the corner? I think it might be either right on or just there.
Yeah, I thought it was on the corner. I know
there's a couple. Anyway. And then there's another one down in Jomtien near Rompo Market.
Right. I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I've seen the other one.
Yeah. So, they're always handy, the old Kiss Food and Drink.
Okay.
Yeah, they're always good spots. Handy little joints to fill your belly at the middle of the night when you're pissed. And, of course, the 7-Eleven Toasties.
Yeah. Well, talking about being pissed, sometimes we do things, we remember and forget things. And sometimes we do things that we wouldn't normally do.
Actually, that was a good restaurant. That was not a bad spot. That one. I know where you're going.
Although you did crack it because we went there.
Yeah.
And then the girl that I had for that night, she said, "Let's go there." So we did, and it was good, right? But then the following night,
there was a pizza joint next door. And I wanted pizza.
The following night, though, you said, "I want to go here," and somehow. I don't know what happened. We still ended up where she wanted to go.
Because she was your missus and you should have fucking told her, "No, we're going to get fucking pizza."
You were dark that night.
I was fucking filthy.
But anyway, let's get back to the story. So that night, the first night we went, I was, I had usually enough to drink.
2 beers.
And 3. And so we went in there and she's, so anyway, they ordered all these different dishes and I was like, bad memory. I honestly don't remember the night that well.
Should I maybe tell the first part of the story?
So I don't remember that because I actually disagreed with him when all this happened. But I don't remember. I'm sitting there going, I got to give it to him because I don't remember.
So as the girls do when you take them out, they order up big. They order whatever as much as they can. And one of the dishes they got was so it's like they're raw prawns, but apparently what they do, it's like sashimi. Sashimi, they cure it in lime juice or something.
Yeah.
So this apparently they do the same in soda water. They soak the the prawns in soda water, and that's supposed to kind of cure them in some way or make them edible, whatever the scientific reason is. Yeah. It makes them edible. So they came to the table with this big fucking plate of raw prawns, and old Steve-O here's blind drunk, doesn't know where he is or what he's doing. And he's just fucking hoeing into these raw prawns. And the girls, actually, they weren't happy because you ate most of them.
Well, see, I was thinking of you. You were upset. So
no, that was the second night I was upset. Anyway.
Like I said, I wasn't aware.
Anyway, so old Steve-O scoffed down these prawns, and these girls were like, geez, look at this bloke. You know, probably not expecting us farangs to
eat that
kind of food, you know. So anyway.
In my defence, though, I did pay for it.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, fucking oath. So, yeah, next night you were feeling a bit worse.
Well, I wasn't drunk.
Yeah, so you were feeling a bit worse for wear. But
I got well, by that stage I was fine.
Yeah, right? You were okay, but you just weren't pissed.
Well, no, because I'd had way too much that night before. So I only had a few beers. I didn't have a lot.
Yeah.
So got to that night.
Yeah. The same two girls.
Yeah, same two girls.
Yeah, same two girls. Went to the same restaurant.
Yes.
And we've sat down, and the girls have, of course, ordered big again. Fucking a plate of this and one plate of everything. So out come the prawns, and I see Steve-O eyeing off the prawns, and he's not looking too impressed. And I go, eat a prawn, mate. Want a prawn?
I do remember. This part I remember.
Yeah. Fuck that. I'm not eating that. They're raw. I go, really? He goes, yeah, no, fuck that. I go, mate, you ate half a plate last night. No, I fucking didn't.
No, I didn't.
You did, mate. And the girls are going, yeah, you did. You did.
No, I fucking didn't.
Yeah, you did.
And they're all looking at me like, no, you fuckhead. You ate so many. And that's when they told me how upset they were because I ate their prawns.
Yeah. But they made up for it the next night.
Yeah.
They had them all to themselves because you wouldn't touch them.
I wouldn't touch them, so they were lucky. And I still paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, they always win, mate. They always win.
Well, there you go. So there you go. So that's So look, that's some of the things as far as places to go to eat. We've got a lot to try out next time we go.
Yeah. Carveries. That is my main aim. We're doing a carvery.
I think every time we do a potty, we're going to have to
a potty
podcast.
Is that what we call it?
I don't know. Maybe
potty.
Maybe I shouldn't have said it that way.
What are we doing?
We're going to have to always point out how many days left before we're going.
Hang on a sec.
And I think we've got 79 days to go. Am I on target or not? Am I right?
I think you're right. I think it is 79 days, 16 hours, 1 minute and 54 seconds.
Oh, well, you've got a disgusting picture there. But anyway, mine's a Buddha. I'm being respectful to the people of Thailand.
I'm surrounded by my friends.
Yeah, okay, good on you. I'll take all those ones. That's about it, really.
Which ones?
This one here you can delete.
Which other ones do you want?
Oh, those three.
No, you're not having that one. That one's spoken for, mate.
As a friend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, no, all right. Sorry.
But yeah, that one you can discard. But 79, I got 79 and 12 because I didn't actually put in a specific time of leaving, which I think you did.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'll
it's
put
4 hours
specific time.
Yeah. So
not my 79. Not my first rodeo.
Yeah, 79 days basically until we can try some of these things out that we're talking about and let you know what we think after them. So really looking forward to it.
Yeah. As you know, I need to get back there because I still cannot think of the fucking bar that I was. Right, you know what? Talk shit for a minute. I'm gonna find it.
He's busting to look it up.
I'm gonna find it.
I just want to say there were a couple of places we went to eat, and I don't remember what they are, but Archon
Bar. Archon Bar. Thank you, Archon Bar. Yes, right, the Archon Bar. Why was I talking about that?
I have no idea.
Anyway,
but I will go back. We there was a couple of places we went to. We were with the beer drinking girl. Yep. And she took us twice. We went to two different places, and they just turned out to be really great little Thai restaurants.
Yeah. In Thailand.
It's funny that, isn't it?
I don't think they call them Thai restaurants in Thailand.
I don't think
they're just called restaurants.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Very Caucasian I am.
Know. So
a couple of nice little restaurants.
Was one of them that night where my friend didn't turn up? So
yes.
So I don't know. That wasn't her choice. So that girl I was supposed to meet said, let's go to this restaurant in Soi 3.
And we went there and she didn't show.
She didn't show. And I thought, fuck, I don't know, we'll just go to this restaurant.
But it was
a random
nice.
one.
It was again, it's just, you get these little...
Are you surprised that there was a restaurant that serve Thai food.
I guarantee you.
Good Thai food.
I guarantee you, there's Thais over there that will go, don't go to that one.
Yeah,
we don't like
I know.
So it's just the same as here. We've got restaurants we go to. That's shit, and that's good.
Yeah.
So, but I and she liked it too.
Yeah.
She drank lots of beer.
Again.
Anytime you give her beer, she's happy.
Yes.
But that was a nice little restaurant. It was very small too, if you remember. Probably about 6 tables in there.
They are. I believe they're the best restaurant. If for Thai food, they're the best one.
And what was that place you took me and the boys to, where we sat outside when we first? It was the first night we went out, and it was a place. You said, "I've got to take you to this place," and you used to go with your mates. And we sat outside. It was one of the first times.
Was it a restaurant?
It was a restaurant.
Did we eat there?
Yes, we ate there. The boys weren't too.
Yeah, that was the one. That's the one I was telling you about. At the end of Soy Ling Key.
Yes, yeah.
That's my that's my favourite.
What do you call it?
What?
That restaurant.
Fucked if I know the name.
Oh, okay. So that's why you say it's at the end of Soy Ling.
Yeah, I don't know the name.
Do I have to speak shit again so you can look it up?
Yeah. Talk shit. And I'll find it for a sec. Yeah, I don't, mate. I don't. That's the problem with me. I don't know road names, soy names. I know the main soys and where to go, but you ask me where this is, and I'm like, I don't. I can drive you there. I can take you there.
Well, look, I'll bring something up. It's got nothing to do with food, and I think it's a bit of fun when you go there and you try and learn their language.
Yep.
But I think once they know, if you actually do learn the language quite well, you'll find they go quite quiet around you.
Yes.
Because if they know that you can speak the language, you won't hear anything. So if you do know the language and you want to know what's going on, don't speak the language.
Yeah.
Just listen to the language.
Yeah.
And especially when we were there and we really, really started to pick up a lot of words. Now and then you'll hear a conversation and you'll hear a word and they're not talking to you. And you'll pick up and go, oh, they said that word. What are they talking about? And you can start to try and nut out what they're on about. And they might be talking about something else completely, and they might be talking about you. So if you do learn the language, as a bit of advice, don't go out there going, I'm going to talk to all of them, because you'll find that they go quiet.
Yeah. And perfect example is when we went with your boys, and I said to your eldest son, I said, when we're in the bars, don't tell the girls that I've been here a few times, just otherwise they won't be as interested,
Yeah, because you're like,
like, just play the game and we'll have a bit of fun,
What was the term they used? Butterfly? What was
butterfly,
it? Yeah, but what was the Thai word? There was a Thai word for that.
No, they call it butterfly too.
No. There was a word they used. Anyway, I'll look it up. There was another word they used that when they said it, I knew they meant, and I say, oh, you mean butterfly. There was a word they used.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they say butterfly if there's a word for it in Thai?
No, well, they say butterfly.
They say it to us.
Yeah.
But there is a Thai word, and I asked one of them. I can't remember who. Oh, I think it was, anyway, it was the beer girl. I asked her.
Yeah.
And she told me. And I can't remember the word.
Anyway, let's move on.
That died in the ass.
Yeah. Yes. So, yeah. What was? Oh, yes.
You said don't say that you've been here many times.
So we were talking to this girl, and this girl was like, "Hey, you come? Oh, no, this is my first time." And I was playing the game, and he blurts out, "No, he's been here like 10 times, 12 times." Or it was. I'm like, fuck, jeez. But she just changed. Her attitude, her demeanour just completely changed. Not interested.
That's it.
Not interested.
Yeah. Because she thought she was on a winner.
Well, I mean, that's an easy target.
Part and parcel of what they do.
Someone who doesn't know the way around and how things work. They just
we can try whatever we want.
They can exploit it, and that's it. Someone who's been there a few times, they're like, "Oh, this might be a bit hard to exploit," but they'll still have a crack. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. See what they can do. Yeah, there's lots of stories. I think what we do when one of the next podcasts is, and I don't have that many stories, but I do know other people that have got some really horror stories. And maybe we should do a horror story episode.
Yeah.
Stories we know of other people, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess this is a good way to ask anyone out there, if you have a horror story where a very bad experience you had, and you want to get it out there, and I guess it's just an eye opener for people just to be wary. I believe Pattaya is a great place. I have a lot of fun there, but you do sometimes have to be careful. If you've got any horror stories that there was a bad experience and you just want to share it to make sure other people can just keep their eyes open while they're out there having fun, it's good to keep safe and have fun. That's
maybe next time we can discuss relationships.
I know a lot about that.
Talk about
I know what not to do.
Discuss relationships and that kind of thing, because it's not all doom and gloom.
No. Look, we can do 2 episodes.
I know me personally. I can think of I can think of 4 cases where the girl has gone to, because it's easy to have a relationship with a Thai girl if you go live in Thailand. If you go retire in Thailand, it's easy to have a relationship with a girl, you know. But getting them back to your country and them adapting, and that is very hard, can be very hard.
Well, maybe we'll do two episodes. We'll do one where we've got some great stories, and we'll do one where things haven't gone well.
We'll see if we can do our research.
Well, I know a couple of stories in my head already from a few people I know. So.
Anyway, send your stories in, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give us a hand. Help us out.
Yeah.
You know what? Even if you fucking make it up, I don't care.
Well, look, you know what? If you got a story and you don't want us to say your name, just put on your email that you want to stay anonymous.
Yeah.
And we're more than happy to just to say this is anonymous, and off we go and tell the story. So
pattayadownunder@gmail.com.
And I guess
send in your stories.
If you tell us to be anonymous, you can make up whatever story you want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even if you know someone else's story, you can put it in as your own and just claim yourself anonymous.
Yeah.
So on that note, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's us.
And as we always say on the sign off,
love is just a bar stool away.
All right. Enjoy,
you guys.
Take care. See you
Bye-bye.
later. Bye-bye.
Bye.